Honorable member, please take your seat now. You have demonstrated.
Yeah, well, they always say if you want to kill a snake, must hit the head. So that's what we're busy with. And
South Africa, a nation steeped in rich culture and history, finds itself at a critical juncture. Once celebrated as the Rainbow Nation, it now grapples with a multitude of challenges that raise pressing questions about its stability and future. From an ongoing energy crisis to rampant crime and deep-seated economic disparities, many are left wondering, is South Africa on the verge of collapsing? This documentary will delve into the complexities of South Africa's current situation, exploring its historical context, socio-political dynamics, and the remarkable resilience of its people. To understand the present landscape of South Africa, we must first journey back to its past. The country's history is marked by colonialism, apartheid, and a long struggle for freedom. The end of apartheid in 1994 brought a wave of hope for a new beginning. Nelson Mandela's leadership became a symbol of transformation, representing a shift toward equality and democracy. However, the legacy of apartheid continues to cast a long shadow over the nation. The apartheid era was characterized by systematic racial segregation and oppression. For decades, Black South Africans were denied basic rights and opportunities, creating deep economic and social divides that persist today. The transition to democracy was celebrated worldwide, but did not erase the scars left by years of institutionalized racism. Economic disparities remain stark. Despite political progress, many Black South Africans still face significant barriers to wealth accumulation and access to quality education. Moreover, social fragmentation continues to be a challenge. The divisions created by apartheid have left deep scars within communities. Many neighborhoods remain segregated, with mistrust lingering among different racial groups. This historical context is crucial for understanding the complexities that define contemporary South Africa. As we turn our attention to the present day, it becomes clear that South Africa faces an array of daunting challenges that threaten its stability. One of the most pressing issues is the ongoing energy crisis that has gripped the nation for years. The energy crisis in South Africa is characterized by frequent blackouts known as load shedding. These rolling blackouts have become commonplace since 2007, disrupting daily life and crippling businesses across the country. The root causes of this crisis can be traced back to mismanagement and corruption within Eskom, the state-owned power utility responsible for generating electricity. Eskom has faced significant financial difficulties over the years. In 1994, it reported a profit of 2.3 billion rands. However, by 2023, it found itself drowning in debt with a staggering 423 billion rands owed. This financial deterioration highlights systemic failures within the organization and raises concerns about governance at multiple levels. The impact of load shedding extends beyond mere inconvenience. It affects economic growth and job creation. Small businesses struggle to operate without reliable power, leading to job losses and increased poverty rates. As citizens grapple with these challenges, frustration grows towards leadership that seems unable or unwilling to address such pressing issues. Before we continue to the issue of crime and safety, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting to help us reach more people.
yeah, well, they always say if you want to kill a snake, must hit the head. So that's what we're busy with. And one of those that are inside is the head of the group. So we are slowly trying to minimize that whole...
Another critical challenge facing South Africa is crime and safety. The country has one of the highest crime rates in the world, which can be attributed to various socio-economic factors. High unemployment rates contribute to desperation among many individuals who resort to crime as a means of survival. In urban areas, residents often feel unsafe in their own neighborhoods. Violent crimes, such as robbery and assault, are alarmingly common, leaving communities feeling vulnerable and abandoned by law enforcement agencies. Many citizens have taken matters into their own hands by forming neighborhood watches, grassroots initiatives aimed at protecting their communities from crime. The lack of effective border control has also exacerbated issues like cattle theft and drug smuggling, further destabilizing local economies. These challenges create an environment where fear prevails over safety, leading many individuals to question whether they can trust their government to protect them.
Honorable Speaker, I don't know whether members want to play politics. Firstly, people every day say something about President Zuma in this country. Should I stand every day, take everybody to court? You say a lot of things about me. Should I do so? If I were
you
to
can
do
take
so,
me to court. You can, no, nami ngiyakhuluma.
He's answering
This is
you,
not your house.
Honorable
Ngathi
Malema.
ngiyakhuluma ngathi usendlini yakho. This is not your
Honorable
house.
Malema,
This is
it's not
parliament.
your
Awuna
turn.
ngisakhuluma mo.
Honorable Malema.
Rakhuluma le
Point
rina
of
mo.
order.
Honorable
Everyone
Malema.
speaks here. This is
the
our house.
question.
No,
You ask your
Honorable
question.
Malema, you
You
have
can
asked
take
your
action
question.
against me. You can take action against me.
I don't take actions against people like yourself, generally. I don't do
The
it.
African National Congress, ANC, once a beacon of hope during the anti-apartheid struggle, now faces criticism for its inability to effectively address these challenges. Corruption scandals have eroded public trust in leadership at all levels of government. Citizens are demanding accountability from their leaders while calling for reforms that prioritize transparency and efficiency in governance. Protests have erupted across various cities as people express their frustrations over unfulfilled promises and lackluster responses from those in power.
Despite these daunting challenges that could lead one to question its stability, it is essential to recognize the strength and resilience of South Africans. In the face of adversity, communities are coming together to forge solutions that address local issues head-on. Grassroots movements are emerging across the country as citizens take charge of their destinies. Community organizations are working tirelessly to tackle pressing problems such as crime prevention and educational support for underprivileged youth. These initiatives often arise from a sense of urgency among citizens who refuse to wait for government intervention. Neighborhood watches serve as prime examples of this community-driven approach. Local residents band together to protect their neighborhoods from crime, while fostering a sense of unity among diverse groups within their communities. These initiatives not only enhance safety, but also promote social cohesion, an essential element for building trust among residents who may have previously felt isolated from one another. In addition to safety initiatives, educational programs are gaining momentum throughout South Africa. Non-profit organizations are stepping in where government schools fall short by providing resources and support tailored specifically for underprivileged students. These programs aim not only to improve academic performance, but also empower young people with skills necessary for success in an ever-changing job market. As we reflect on South Africa's current state, a nation grappling with significant challenges, it becomes evident that it stands at a pivotal moment in its history. While questions about potential collapse loom large over discussions surrounding its future prospects, it is crucial not only to focus on these challenges, but also celebrate the remarkable resilience exhibited by its people. The road ahead may be fraught with difficulties. However, through unity and determination, rooted deep within communities across this diverse nation lies hope for renewal. A chance for South Africans not just merely survive, but thrive amidst adversity. So when we ask ourselves, is South Africa on the verge of collapsing? Perhaps it is more accurate to say that it stands at an inflection point, one that could either lead toward despair or inspire renewed hope for generations yet unborn. It is this enduring spirit, the unwavering belief in possibility, that will ultimately shape what lies ahead for this vibrant nation, filled with promise waiting just beyond today's challenges. As we reflect on South Africa's current state, a nation grappling with significant challenges, it becomes evident that it stands at a pivotal moment in its history. While questions about potential collapse loom large over discussions surrounding its future prospects, it is crucial not only to focus on these challenges, but also celebrate the remarkable resilience exhibited by its people. The road ahead may be fraught with difficulties. However, through unity and determination, rooted deep within communities across this diverse nation lies hope for renewal. a chance for South Africans not just merely survive, but thrive amidst adversity. So when we ask ourselves, is South Africa on the verge of collapsing? Perhaps it is more accurate to say that it stands at an inflection point, one that could either lead toward despair or inspire renewed hope for generations yet unborn. It is this enduring spirit, the unwavering belief in possibility, that will ultimately shape what lies ahead for this vibrant nation, filled with promise waiting just beyond today's challenges.